My name is Tajus, I'm 12 years old, I live in Celbridge, County Kildare, and I'm a kickboxer and Instagram star. I love traveling all over the world, meeting different people and sharing my experiences. We're going to go on a roller coaster. That was so fun. And before you ask, I'm a boy. I live with my mom, my dad, my brother Tajus, and my dog Demon. My mom and dad are originally from Lithuania, but I was born in Ireland, so I guess I'm half Irish, half Lithuanian. I was meant to be finishing primary school this year, but the coronavirus got in the way. Sometimes bad things happen, and as you'll see, you have to learn to live with that. As soon as I was born, I wanted to do sport, and when I was 4 years old, my brother Tajus started coaching me in kickboxing, and I have been at it ever since. The sport of kickboxing mixes traditional boxing with karate kicks. I've been competing since I was 5 years old. Today I'm preparing for a big competition which is taking place in Dublin. I train around 5 to 6 days a week, sometimes 7 because of competitions. I do miss my friends because of training, but a few of them go to the same club as me, so I can meet some of them there.
Slide and round.
I do train with Tajus. We go to the gym sometimes, and he does the pads with me.
Moving forward as well, yeah?
My brother used to do martial arts, so that's how I got into it.
Try and do a slide kick. Yes, yeah.
Okay, I think I'm ready for the tournament. It's a massive international event with fighters there, boys and girls from all over the world. Boys and girls can do kickboxing, but boys and girls don't fight. So yeah, the girls have to fight girls and boys have to fight boys. The rules of kickboxing are that you can kick and punch to the head and body. And each time you hit, you get a point. You fight in rounds, each of which lasts 2 minutes. It's exciting, it's tough, and unfortunately sometimes it hurts. That really hurt. He kicked me in the right spot and I just couldn't breathe. I started panicking, but you just go through the pain and it just goes away like over time. It's a good thing to have my family there since they support me, cheer me on. It's tough that my mum's watching. She gets more nervous than me. I do get nervous before competitions. My coach says if you're not nervous, it's just not normal. Most of the time, the fighters respect each other, but there's some people that don't. Once the fight's over, we do become friends most of the time. It might look brutal, but there is so much respect between fighters. We love doing it, and our parents and families are here to support us. I would like to achieve a black belt in kickboxing since I've been doing it for a while. I'd also like to be like a world champion as well. I've won the 32 kg competition, and later I'm going to be fighting with the big boys, and that is going to be scary. As soon as I get the trophy, we put the photos up on my Instagram account. I first started using social media 5 years ago, and now I have just under 30,000 followers. I have 3 types of followers: kickboxers, Lithuanians, and teenage girls in the Philippines. I think the Filipino girls like me since I'm a boy with long hair and blue eyes, since they don't see that like very usually in their country. We started it for fun, but it has turned into something more than that. I've taken all sorts of photographs. I do posing like fashion. I do kicks. I do fun pictures as well.
Which ones do you prefer to do?
Probably like the fun.
I thought the fashion would be your favorite.
Yeah, and people do sometimes think I'm a girl, but I just tell them after I'm a boy, and they're just surprised. I just like having long hair. All the likes and followers came from the ball cap video. My brother was holding the bottle, and he said, "Give it a go."
I think we got like how many followers in like a week? 5,000 or 6,000?
Something around there. Yeah, there was one morning when I was my eyes were like open so wide. I couldn't even believe it myself. Like it was crazy. I had so many followers after that. I had to turn my phone off at night actually, since the noises started beeping. I just turned my phone off. And we just started posting more pictures, kicks, videos, and then it started blowing up even more.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Most of my friends didn't really believe that I had that much followers. But when they seen it, they were really surprised. At the start, they were just kind of making fun of my pictures, and then they started asking for shout-outs. I said no. I'd like to do modeling since I've been doing it for a while now, and I'd like to do acting. I'd like to be a martial arts movie star. When lockdown happened, at the start, I was happy since school, like, it wasn't open and we had no homework. But then after it started getting boring, I had nothing to do. All I can think about doing inside is literally reading a book or playing games. I'm really tired since I've been jumping for a while now. And yes, that was just a backflip. It was my last year of school and I didn't get to do my graduation. I was sad. Most of my friends were sad and I couldn't meet them since the coronavirus. We were only allowed to go 5 kilometers away from our house. So I used to go on walks with my family later in the evening. Then me and my brother just did good pictures. As well as my brother Tajus, my mum and dad also helped me a lot. My mum is great at taking photographs, and my dad, well, he's my dad. They grew up in Lithuania a long time ago. When I see photos, it's like a different world. My dad was even in the Russian army. We thought we weren't gonna get home, but we could fly. This is my first ever flight in quarantine. We're going to go to my grandparents' house. And when we meet them, I'm gonna give them the biggest hug in the world. A lot of my friends in Ireland have no idea what Lithuania is like. They think it is always cold, but in fact, Lithuania can be hotter than Ireland and is a really cool place. My family are from a town called Klaipėda, and we still have lots of friends there. Klaipėda is a very beautiful city. The seaside's right there. The beaches are very beautiful. The waves are fun. There's lots of stuff to do. Before I see my grandparents, I'm going go-karting with my cousins. Like in kickboxing, I want to win. I am very competitive, even against my brother, Tajus. We go go-karting every single year. It's like a tradition for us, but my brother always beats me. He's very competitive. In the dojo, we're on the same side, but on the track, we are mortal enemies. We always have battles between each other. He tries to bend the rules in any way he can. I wouldn't let him overtake me. I just didn't want him to overtake me. I just didn't want him to. The best time was 28.577, and cart number 5 was 29.539. My brother won because he's been doing go-karting for longer than me. By the way, if you think my brother Tajus is competitive, you should see my dad. He is the worst of all. He never lets me win anything. Oh, I might have said a bad word in Lithuanian. But what we are really here for is to see my grandparents.
Alô?
Tu golfą sėdi, ne?
O kur tu esi?
Už tavęs.
We arrive in the middle of the night, and the next morning, I get to see my grandparents properly. It is difficult when we're in Ireland to be so far away from them, and my grandfather hasn't been well recently. Yeah, I do worry about my grandparents since my granddad was a bit sick, but we do talk over the phone every day. They have a really nice house, their garden's really beautiful. They have lots of trees, but they cut them into weird shapes, like circles, rectangles, and triangles. They have a greenhouse as well. There's peaches, tomatoes, grapes. You can go in there and literally get like anything you want. I've never seen purple tomatoes. They look so weird. I was really surprised when I see them. I'm like, are they grapes or no? And they're like, no, they're tomatoes. I'm like, what? My granddad helps me with a lot of stuff. I help him a lot as well when I had to mow the lawn. Yeah, I wanted to help him a lot. They look so good. I'm definitely gonna be eating these. I didn't want to leave them, but I also want to go back to training. Thankfully, Grandad is in better form now, and it has been great seeing him. We will soon be returning to Ireland, but there's time for one last boat trip before we go. So how far are we gonna go? Tajus is my big brother. He's 16 years older than me. I love him a lot. He's the best brother ever, and he's very smart. What type of dance is that?
I have no clue. I won't be a dance expert now. So do you feel like, oh, your holidays like in Tenerife or Spain or something when you're here? Or do you feel like
it feels like home.
Does it?
Yeah.
Actually.
For me
because
it does.
It's like...
There's more Lithuanian people. And I speak Lithuanian more than English. I would like to live in Lithuania, but I don't want to leave my training, my school, and my home behind, so maybe.
Yeah, but like you weren't born in Lithuania, like you basically come like maybe, let's say a month tops.
I don't have Irish blood.
I suppose that's true as well. Yeah, but you're born what, in Dublin? You're born in Dublin.
Well, I'm in Lithuania. I feel Lithuanian, but when I'm in Ireland, I just feel like I'm home and I'm Irish. It's a very fast boat.
It is fast, isn't it?
Oi! Oh, we're still shaking. Even if I feel Lithuanian, I love Ireland, and it's time to go home. We're back in Ireland, and it's time to get back into ordinary life. And thankfully, some things are returning to normal. Kickboxing classes have started again. The kickboxing classes have started back again, but we had a 2-meter distance, and we always had to use hand gel. I was training towards the Irish Open, but I was also training for the Worlds as well. 2020 has been a crazy year due to the coronavirus. They've cancelled my World Championships. That's what I'm sad about. I think I'll remember the lockdown for the rest of my life because I missed the World Championships. And of course, it is also time for me to go to big school. The first morning when I got my new uniforms on, it was bigger than usual since my old uniform was way smaller. I was nervous at first, but I was mostly excited. I've made a few new friends, and there's a few old friends from my old school. There have been a lot of big changes this year, but having such a strong family has helped me get through it. And even though lockdown is going to change how we live for the next couple of years, it isn't going to change how much we love each other.